Charles, have you been able to handle all the hate from everywhere? Any books that have helped you with dealing with all that bullshit you've been getting? The first lesson in dealing with hate is realizing that no matter what you do, you can't win with your critics. It's not possible. It's a hard thing to strap yourself onto not a super well-maintained helicopter, go up 120 feet with a rappel harness on, and go out of it. It's hard, it's scary. You can see it in my face. It's like, man, we're doing this. All right, let's figure this out. And you come up with a plan, you go and do it, you go and execute it. And you get to the ground, and you say, God damn, I did that. You're proud of yourself. And then somebody sees that and they basically say you're a piece of shit and you achieve nothing, and look how ugly it is, and look how bad it is, and look how bad you are at it, and they could do better, and all these things. Now, let's say I came out like an Olympian, like a SEAL Team 6 guy, we're going to DevGru this shit or CAG this shit. Okay. Like I've done it for 25 years and I land perfectly. There'd still be that same guy criticizing. No matter how good you are, how good you do something, there's always going to be a critic. That critic is always going to bring you down. And if you take it personally, it eats away at you as a person. It crumbles your soul, because you think to yourself, I can't win. I can't have a moment where I actually did something impressive or incredible. Self-made billionaire in my 30s, and came up with all these great ideas, built a wonderful company, got many of them, got 1,000 employees, traveled to now 74 countries, all these things. And then you see Steve Ehrlich on Forbes just published an article yesterday saying, I'm a cult leader and Ethereum is Cardano is an Ethereum clone. And he's the director of research for crypto at Forbes. It is what it is. You call people out when they say things that are clearly lies and it's clearly slander, and you just move on. That's all you can do. No book is going to prepare or teach you for dealing with that, because you're working against your genetic programming as a person. Human beings are tribal, and we rely upon the opinions of others to survive. We grew up this way. It's built into your DNA. Social media and this hyper-connected global world has dehumanized all of us, which is why everybody's so sick and everybody's suffering from some form of neurosis. It's the hyper-connected culture makes people unable to deal with the modern society. And we're working through that. We're trying to figure out new coping mechanisms and other things. And it's really hard when you push against your biology. And that tribal nature that people have. Your first impulse when a person criticizes you is to say, well, how do I convince them that I'm not that? Or how do I win? How do I overcome that? We all do it. But when you're a public figure, you're not allowed to do that. Every single time I punch back, I get criticized for punching back. If a person calls me fat, stupid, they say I didn't do something, they say I did something, whatever the hell it is, and it's a factually wrong thing, and you attack them back, they suffer no consequences and I get attacked for it. So you're not allowed to defend yourself anymore. You just have to accept it, take it. So what you have to do is separate worlds and realize that this social media world that exists out there and the public commons that exists out there, you're playing a character inside of it. That's the best you can do. It's like an avatar. And some people love that avatar and hate that avatar, just like they love Luke Skywalker or they don't like Luke Skywalker, whatever the hell it is. You're a person in that persona. And then you have your private life and your personal life. And the single most valuable thing you can do is be deeply discriminating about the people around you. If you welcome toxic, destructive, cynical people into your inner circle, it will make your life miserable. If you welcome productive, optimistic, really good, effective people that are supportive of you and they push you to be better and they tell you the truth and they're not sycophants, you're going to be happy. That's the real you. That's not the avatar that's out there. So that's the best advice, that I can give you for these things.